Hello dear students, welcome back to physics online classes. So already we come across about that resistors here. So in case of that resistors, so we come to know that resistors are made up of carbon. So those resistors are cylindrical in structure. In order to determine the value of the resistors, I can identify on the basis of color coding here. So on that resistors, it consists of set of colored band. On the basis of that colored band, we can able to write the resistance of those materials, means we can able to find out that resistance of those materials here. So in today's session, so we will be focusing on combination of the resistance here. So as we discussed in case of that capacitor, so if you connect that two or more capacitors in series combination or in parallel combination, we got that effective capacitance in series and as well as in parallel. In the similar aspect, we will be finding out that effective resistance in series combination as well as effective resistance in parallel combination. So today's session we will be continue with that combination of resistance. So we'll be understand about that combination of resistance. So in case of that combination of resistance, first I will understand so what is that series combination, and then we're going to be understand about that parallel combination. So first we will find out about equivalent resistance in series combination. Equivalent resistance in series combination. First let me make you understand about that what's the mean of that equivalent here. For example, so I will take the two resistors here. So this is the symbolical representation of that resistors. So this value generally I will take it as R1 and R2 here. So these two resistors will produce a certain kind of value here. So these two resistors will produce certain kind of resistance here. Instead of taking two resistors, I will take that single resistors here. So instead of taking two resistors, I will take that single resistor here. That single resistors will produce that same effect as that of two resistor here. For example, initially I have two resistor here, R1 and R2. These two resistors will produce some value. For example, these two resistors combinedly will produce 5 ohm of resistance here. Instead of taking two resistors, just I will take that single resistor here. This single resistor will produce that same effect as that of two resistors. So that is about equivalent resistance here. So single resistance can produce that same effect as that of network resistors. So this is network resistors. So this network resistors will produce 5 ohm of resistance here. Instead of taking two resistance, if I take that single resistance, that single resistance also provide that same 5 ohm of resistance. So that is about equivalent resistance. So let me find out that what's that mathematical expression for that equivalent resistance in series combination, or also you can call by that another name, effective resistance in series combination. First we come to know about that how to make that series connection. So end to end connection is nothing but series combination. So first I will take two resistor here, and those resistors I will make in series combination. So we'll take that two resistor here, and those resistors I will connect in series combination. So this is about series connection, two resistors. Let me name it as R1 and R2. Okay, so end of these resistance I will make connection to battery here. So this is positive terminal of the battery, and another one is negative terminal of the battery here. So another one is negative terminal of the battery. So there exists a certain kind of potential difference here. So how to make that series connection here? The end to end connection of the resistor. So one end of the resistor is connected, other end here. So that end to end connection we can call it as series connection here. So how to make that series connection here? The end to end connection of the end to end connection of the resistors. resistors are known as series combination. So what's that series combination in case of resistance here? End-to-end connection of the resistors are known as series combination. So in case of series combination, which of the physical quantity will be remain same, I need to understand. So as you studied in case of capacitors, so in case of capacitors, if you connect in series combination, charge will be remain same, I said. In the similar aspect, if you connect that resistors in series combination, current will be remains same. Which physical quantity will be remain same in case of series combination? In series combination, current will be remains same. For example, I will take that. So I will make you understand with general example. So for example, I will take two pipes having the different dia here. These two pipes are connect end to end, or these two pipe I will place it in series combination. For example, if I pour that 1 liter of water into this pipe, the same 1 liter water quantity will enter into the first pipe, the same 1 liter water will enter into that second pipe here, and finally the same 1 liter of water will come out into that other pipe here. So in the similar aspect here, so certain amount of current I am passing here, so there is only one pathway to flow the charges here. So remember here, so in case of series combination, there exists only one path. So if there is only one path, means so current will be remains same in case of series combination. For example, I will take two resistor here, R1 and R2, and connect to this battery here. So with the connecting wires, so this is connecting wires, so these are all connecting wires. So for my convenience, resistance of these connecting wires I will take it as 0 here. So those connecting wires having negligible resistance, so that what I can consider resistance of these connecting wires are 0. For example, if I supply for that 5 volts of battery, and R1 value is 1 ohm here and R2 value is 100 ohms. So two resistance I will consider here. These two resistance I will connect in a series combination here, right? So here certain amount of current is flowing here. For example, so from that 5 volt supply, so 5 milliamps of current is flowing into the circuit here. Okay, so first resistance R1 is very much small as compared to R2 here. So resistance is small, means so from that Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, I is equal to what? V by R. So both are inversely proportional. So resistance is small, means so entire amount of current will passes into this first resistor. So 5 milliamps of current is passed through that of first resistor here. Now this 5 ohm of resistor is try to pass into that second resistor now. So look at here, that 5 milliamps of current is already passed through that first resistance here. Now this current is try to enter into that of second resistors. What's that R2 value here? R2 value is 100 ohm here. So what's that resistance of that second resistor here? Resistance of the second resistor is 100 ohm here. Here resistance is high. So what it means here? Here resistance is high means it will make opposition for high current only. It doesn't make opposition for low current. So remember here, so here resistance value is high means its physical meaning is it will make opposition for high current. It doesn't make opposition for low current. So 5 milliamp of current is very much low current. So that 5 milliamps of current can easily pass out through that of 100 ohm resistance also. Look at here. In 1 ohm resistance, 5 milliamps of current is passed out, and the same 5 milliamps of current is passed through that of 100 ohm resistance also. So current is remain same in these two resistors here. So which of the physical quantity will be remain same in series combination? Current will be remains same. So hope you understand here. So or leave it. So I will give an example. So take one window here. So that size of the window is 5 meters. So what's that length I can consider? Length of the window is 5 meter. So in order to pass that any object through that window, so what should be the length of that object? That length of the object should be less than 5 meters. So this is one window, means you cannot pass that object having the length 6 meter here. So why? Because it will get blocked, means this window will make opposition for that means opposition for that passing of object length having that more than 5 meter. So if that length of the object is less than 5 meter, means easily that object will get passed. In the similar way, here resistance is high, means it will make opposition for high amount of current. It doesn't make opposition for that low current. So easily that 5 milliamps of current is enter into the second resistors also. So this is how I can believe that in case of series combination, current is remain same. Which of the physical quantity will be remain same in series combination? Current is remain same. So in series combination, current is remains same. So that is current is remains same means I will take I1 is equal to I2, that is equal to I. So wait for a few minutes, so I will check whether it is in frame or not. Okay, fine. Okay, current is remains the same here. Now I have to understand in case of that series combination, so total potential difference is equal to sum of the individual. Why the total potential difference is sum of the individual? Why? Because, so look at here, I amount of current is passing here. So different resistance means, so it has different potential here. So potential difference across the first resistor is V1 and across the second resistor will be V2 here. So in series combination, so total potential difference is equal to sum of the individuals. So I can write it here. In series combination, total potential difference is equal to, so total potential difference is equal to sum of the individual. So sum of the individual means, shall I take the total potential difference is V. V is equal to what? V1 plus of V2. Let it be equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from Ohm's law, so V is equal to what? V is equal to I into R. So from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So resistance are in series combination. I will take it as R of S here. V1 is equal to what? I1 into R1, whereas V2 is equal to I2 into R2. I will take these entire equation as equation 3 here. Now wherever V is there, so just I will take it as I into R of S. Wherever V1 is there, so just I will take it as I1 into R1. Wherever V2 is there, so just I will fill it as I2 into R2. So I have to substitute equation 3 value in equation 2. So if I do like so, V is nothing but what? So I into R of S. V1 is nothing but I1 into R1 plus V2 is nothing but what? I2 into R2 here. So in series combination, current is remain same. Wherever I1 is there, so just I will take it as I. Wherever I2 is there, so just I will take it as I here. From equation 1, so left side as it is, I into R of S, I into R1 plus of I into R2 here. So we'll simplify one more step. I will take it as a common here, R1 plus of R2. So I term will getting cancel out here. So R of S, so resistance in series combination, it is equal to R1 plus of R2 here. What is that? Effective resistance or equivalent resistance in series combination? R of S is equal to R1 plus of R2 here. What's that physical meaning? I need to understand from this equation. R of S is equal to R1 plus R2 means effective resistance or equivalent resistance in series combination is greater than that individual. For example, R1 is 1 ohm, R2 is 2 ohm here. So what will be that effective resistance in series combination? So that is 3 ohm. 3 ohm is less than that individual. What's that individual highest resistance? 2 ohm here. So effect resistance will be greater than that of individual resistances. So what's the meaning I need to understand here? In case of series combination, effect resistance is greater than the individual. In series combination, current is remain same. Total potential difference is equal to sum of the individuals. So these things I need to understand from series combination. Effect resistance is greater than individual, so current is remain same. Total potential difference is equal to sum of the individual. So total potential difference is equal to sum of the individual, I said, right? So now I have to find out that what's that potential difference in that first resistance and what is the potential difference in second resistance. For example, if I supply for that 5 volt battery, means I want to find out that what is that potential difference across the first resistor as well as potential difference across the second resistors. It means I need to find out that branch potential difference in series combination. So in order to determine that branch potential difference, I will use connecting formula. So look at here. Now we'll find out that branch potential difference here. So in series combination, so we'll find out that branch potential difference. Branch potential difference here. So look at here. So in order to find out that branch potential difference in series combination, which quantities remain same? In series combination, current is remain same. So current through the first resistor is means current through the first resistor is equal to current through the second resistor. So for example, current in the first resistance I will take it as I1 and current in the second resistance is I2, but same amount of current is flowing, means I1 is equal to I2. So next, total potential difference is, so shall I take this total potential difference, V is equal to what? V1 plus of V2 here. What's the total potential difference in series combination? V is equal to V1 plus of V2. Just I will take 2 and this is equation 1. And we know that from Ohm's law, V1 is equal to what? I1 into R1. V2 is equal to what? I2 into R2 here. So V1 is equal to what? I1 into R1. V2 is equal to what? I2 into R2. So these value I will fill it in equation 1. So put equation 3 value in equation 2 here. So in equation 2. So in equation 2 I can consider V is equal to what? So V is equal to V1 means what? I1 into R1 plus V2 means what? I2 into R2. Okay. So hope you get the up to this. So in series combination, I1 is equal to I2 means wherever I2 is there, so just I will take it as I1 only. So V is equal to I1 into R1 plus of I1 into R2. So why? Because I1 is equal to I2 here. So next I will simplify further. So I1 I will take it as outside, R1 plus of R2 here. So again from Ohm's law, I1 shall I consider as V1 by R1 here. I1 is nothing but what? V1 by R1 here. So just I will write instead of I1, V1 by R1, R1 plus of R2. So my interest is to find out V1 value. So V1 value I need to find out. So shall I write V into R1. So V into R1, it is equal to V1 into R1 plus of R2. So finally V1 is equal to what? V into R1 divided by R1 plus of R2 here. So this is about branch potential difference, or in other sense I can write V2 is equal to V into R2 divided by R1 plus of R2. So this is all about branch potential difference. So look at here. So branch potential difference is equal to V means total potential difference, R1 means resistance of the same branch. For example, I have to find out that V1 means I can take that resistance of that same branch. So in which branch you are going to determine the potential difference, the same resistance you should take it here. V1 is equal to V into R1. So branch potential difference is equal to total potential difference into resistance of the same branch. R1 plus R2 means total resistance. So this is the required equation about that branch potential difference. In case of that capacitors also, you got that branch potential difference. So there is a slight change in that equation. So I will write that generalized formula here. So what's that generalized formula? So look at here. So generalized formula for that branch potential difference in case of resistors here. So branch potential difference. So it is equal to what? Total potential difference into resistance of the branch, divided by total resistance. So this is for resistance. For the capacitors, can anybody make me remember here? So in case of capacitor, branch potential difference, it is equal to total potential difference into what's that? Capacitance of the other branch. So capacitance of other branch, so divided by total capacitance. So V1 is equal to V into C2 divided by C1 plus of C2. So this is in case of capacitance and this is in case of resistors here. So hope you understand about that series combination. We'll look at that parallel combination. So how will you make that parallel combination? All the resistors are connect between two common points. So that is about parallel combination. So now let me derive the expression for that equivalent resistance in parallel combination. So second thing is equivalent resistance in parallel combination. So first I will take that two resistors and I will connect those two resistors in parallel combination. So I will take two resistors first and I will connect in parallel combination. So this is first resistor and I will name this one as R1 and this resistance is R2 here. So these two resistors I will connect between two common points. So this is point A I will take, and for example somewhere I will take that point B here. R1 I will connect to point A and R2 also I will connect to that of point A, and R2 and R1 again I will connect to that of point B here. So end of these two I will take to battery connection. So positive terminal and negative terminal of the battery here. So this is certain kind of potential difference I am applying. So how to make that parallel connection here? So all the resistors are connect between two common point. All the resistors are connect between two common point is known as parallel combination. So what is that parallel combination here? All the resistors are made connection between two common points. So what are those common point here? So A and B are two common point. So all that, for this is first terminal of the first resistor, so this is first terminal of the second resistor, it is connected to point B. So this is second terminal of the first resistor, so this is second terminal of the second terminal, so means second resistance, it is connected to point B. So such kind of combination I will name it as parallel combination. So now in case of parallel combination, which quantity will be remains same? So in case of that parallel combination, so potential difference will be remain same. So how means, for example, so it's a battery having that potential difference 5 volts. So this is 5, this is 0 here. So if this is 5 means this is also 5 and this is 0 here. So potential difference will be remains same at these 2 points. So in case of that parallel combination, which quantity will be remain same? Potential difference will be remain same. So again I will make you understand by giving one general example. Again I will take pipe here. So look at here. So this is first pipe, and I will take that another pipe having different dia. Okay, these pipes again I will connect here like this. So look at here, some amount of water is rushes into this pipe. Okay, so whether that, so this is pipe P1, this one is pipe P2, whether these two pipe will receive equal amount of water or unequal amount of water, of course. So that larger dia will receive more amount of water, it will receive that less amount of water here. So finally whatever the amount of water is present in this channel, so again you will get that same quantity of water here. So here that potential difference will be remains same. So which quantity is remains same here? So in these two pipe, potential difference means, for example, pressure will be remains same. Here that pressures are different, means here current is different in first resistor and here current is different in second resistor. So in case of parallel combination, which quantity will be remain same? So in parallel combination, potential difference is remains same. So let me write it here. In parallel combination, potential differences remains same. So that is V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V here, and total current is equal to, so total current is equal to sum of the individual. So total current is equal to sum of the individual. So look at here what it means here. So in order to flow the current from that one point to another point, it has two way. For example, so two resistors I took it here. For example, main current I is flowing, so that current I is enter into the junction A here. This current will split up into two paths here. So there are two possibility, means there are two paths to flow the current from that point A to point B. So current I1 is flowing through the first resistor and current I2 will flow through the second resistor, but so potential difference will be remains same. So potential difference will be remains same in these two resistors here. So total current is equal to what? Sum of the individual I said. So shall I write that I is equal to I1 plus of I2, let it be 1, and this is equation 2. Again from that Ohm's law I will take that. So from that Ohm's law, so I is equal to what? So I is equal to V by R. So that resistors are in parallel. So I1 is equal to V1 by R1, current through the first resistor and current through the second resistor. So that is R2. So this I will take it as equation 3. Now, so I will substitute that I value, I1 value and I2 value in equation 2. So put equation 3 value in equation 2. So we will get, so instead of I will take it as V by Rp. Okay, instead of I1, so I will take it as V1 by R1 plus, instead of I2 I will take it as V2 by R2 here. So from equation 1, so V1 and V2 will be same. So from equation 1, so I can rewrite from equation 1, V by R of P, it is equal to V by R1 plus of V by R2 here. So just will simplify that equation. So V if you take outside means 1 by R1 plus of 1 by R2, it will get cancelled out. So 1 by Rp is equal to what? 1 by R1 plus of 1 by R2, or you can take that 1 by Rp is equal to R1 into R2 So if you take that LCM, this will become R1 plus R2. 1 by Rp is equal to this much. Finally, R of P is equal to what? So if you take that, R of P is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus of R2. So this is about resistance in parallel combination. So what's the mean I need to understand here? So in case of parallel combination, so equivalent resistance, or I can consider that equivalent resistance or effective resistance, I can say. Equivalent resistance in parallel combination is less than the individual. What's the conclusion I get it here? So equivalent resistance in parallel combination is less than the individual. So how means? For example, so take that R1 value as a 4 ohm and R2 value as 12 ohm here. So two resistors are there. So these two resistors are connected in parallel combination. So what will be its effect resistance? So effect resistance will be, so R of P is equal to, R1 means how much? 4 here, R2 means 12, 4 plus of 12, so 48 divided by 16, so 16 3s. So R of P is equal to how much? So R of P is equal to equivalent resistance. Instead of two resistance, I will take that single resistance, so its value is 3 ohm here. So look at here, so this Rp value is less than the individual value. So Rp value is less than 4 ohm only. So answer is what? 3 ohm here. So if you connect that resistors are in series combination, its effect resistance is always less than the individual, or it is nearly equal to the individual. It will not exceed that more than individual values. So in case of parallel combination, so potential difference is remain same, total current is equal to sum of the individual, and then we got that. So in case of parallel combination, so effect resistance is always less than the individual. One more thing I need to find out here. So in case of parallel combination, total current is equal to sum of the individual, I said, right? So what is that individual current in the first resistance and individual current in the second resistance, I need to find out here. So in order to get that, again I will play with some mathematical equation here. So just will get that branch current equation. So we'll find out now how to find that branch current in parallel combination. So branch current. So in order to get that branch current in parallel combination, so just again I will write quickly. So in parallel combination, yes, in parallel combination, which will be remain same in parallel combination, V1 is equal to V2. So total current is given by, so total current I is equal to, shall I write this one as I1 plus I2? Just I will give the name, so 1 and 2 here. So we know that again from Ohm's law, so I1 shall I write it as a V1 by R1, and I2 will be what? V2 by R2. So these I1 and I2 value I will substitute in equation 2 here. So name this as equation 3. So I will name it, this is equation 3. So I will fill that equation 3 value in equation 2. So look at here, so equation 2I, so I is equal to, so I1 means instead of I1 I will take it as V1 by R1 and V2 by R2, but in case of parallel combination potential differences remain same, right? So potential differences remain same means, so shall I take this one as a V by R1 divide by, or V1 by R1 plus of V1, instead of V2 I will take it as V1 only, divided by R2. V1 I will take out here, 1 by R1 plus of 1 by R2 here. Again V1 shall I write it as I1 into R1, so I will rewrite it as I is equal to, instead of I1 what will be the equation? Instead of V1 I will take it as I1 into R1. So just take out that LCM here, R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus of R2. So did you get my point? So look at here, So two more steps, it will get finished here. So in case of that parallel combination, total current is equal to what? Sum of the individual, means branch current we are determining here. So R1 term will getting cancel out here. So R1 term will getting cancel out. Then I is equal to what? I1 R1 plus of R2 divided by what? R2 term is there. So divided by R2. So I want to find out that I1 value, branch current. So I1 is equal to what? I into R2. So R1 plus of R2. So I into R2 divided by R1 plus of R2. So that is I1 here. So I1 is equal to what? I into R2 divided by R1 plus of R2. Similarly, I can write that I2 here. So I2 is equal to what? I into R1 divided by R1 plus of R2. So this is about branch current in parallel combination. So in generally, what can I write it here? So in case of that parallel combination, so branch current formula I can write it as, so branch current is equal to what? So branch current, so it is equal to, I means total current into R2 means resistance of the other branch. For example, so two resistors are there and these two resistors are in parallel combination. Here I1, here I2, this one is R1 and this one is R2, you can consider, means branch current is equal to, so here total current into resistance of the other branch. So in order to determine I1, you can take that R2 here. So total current into resistance of other branch divided by total resistance. So this is all about combination of the resistance.